listening. I think that they may be, but we thank God for family. We thank God for those people who keep us. We've come a long way, and we have a long way to go, but we can't do it without each other. So you're with Mama T tonight. We're talking about I Am a Champion. And one of the things I know that we have to have is conviction. We have to have conviction. We have to have determination. You have to be dedicated to what you believe in. You also have to have empathy for others and how others feel and what what they may be going through. It helps us. You know, I have something called Mama T's 7 Ps, but one of my heart sisters in Pembroke, Illinois, Dr. J, and her wonderful, wonderful husband, who's become another brother son for me, Fred. I call him Fred the Great. She added something to my piece. So it used to be prior perfect performance. Prior perfect planning produces perfect performance perpetually. So let me say that. Prior perfect planning produces perfect performance perpetually. And she added the preparation. She added the word preparation. Because you can plan, but if you don't prepare. So now it's Mama T's 8 Ps. 7 was a little poetic, but 8 makes a difference. So it's prior, perfect planning and preparation produces perfect performance perpetually. So that is a key to success, being prepared. No oops, no I didn't know, no I didn't have time, no I didn't understand. Get ready for whatever it is you're planning to do. Be prepared. Plan. And I always say, a goal without a plan is just a wish. I wish I had made that one up too, but I got that from someone. I love it. A goal without a plan is just a wish. And so since we're not Tinkerbell, we don't need to be wishing like that. Although wishes can come true, but you still got to work at them. So anyway, this is the time when my audience comes in. But tonight I was so late because I'm just adjusting to the weather. You saw me start out with a hat because it's winter here and I left summer and came into winter. So I'm going to have to impinge on my team in the studio to give me some of their insights on being a champion. So, T, you want to go first? I miss you. I'm so glad to see you.
It's good that you're back, Mom. Being a champion, right?
Yes, being a champion. But first say, I am a champion.
I am a champion.
Yay!
I am number one.
Hey, yay!
And I think it's important to have that mindset because we live in very difficult circumstances. And I was actually talking to a friend of mine a couple of days ago, and I asked him, what's the most important thing a black man or a black boy child becoming a man, like what's the most important thing that he needs to have in order to survive in this world? And he said something that really resonated with me because I struggled with it for a long time. And he said it's confidence.
Wow.
If in the world that we're living in, right, it's difficult to face a lot of things, a lot of struggles. But if you're confident,
yes,
you can pretty much face anything in the world because you believe in yourself. And I just found myself thinking, yeah, that's a characteristic of a champion. So I am confident, therefore I am a champion.
I love it. But let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get confidence? What would be a method? Because we need to tell folks, okay, have confidence. Okay, that's a nice mantra. Mm. But how? Because some of the times we need practical steps.
Right.
Because we hear these kind of bumper sticker things. And I did say confidence is important. I base my confidence in the fact that I'm God's daughter.
Right.
But I'm not pushing that envelope so much. People get to where they are. I hope everybody gets there, but they get there when they get there. I didn't get there first. Mm. So what I'm saying is, what can someone do to ensure self-awareness and self-confidence? What would you suggest?
To be honest, I think being confident comes out of practicing. I think it's something that just doesn't come like that. You know, you have to practice. You have to tell yourself every day that you are worth something, that you deserve to be where you are, and you deserve to look at yourself in a good way. I don't even know what to say, but
No,
I
you're
do
saying
know,
good.
I do know for a fact that you have to practice. It's something that you have to tell yourself every day, and you have to incorporate that in everything that you do, whether it's in your job, whether it's at school. You have to set your mindset into a confident mindset. And for me personally, it's also my belief in God, right? Because I think I get all the characteristics of being the best you can be,
Right.
from who I understand God to be.
I love it.
So
Wow, that's
where,
Amen.
that's where I get my confidence from.
But it's fabulous because I watched those young people yesterday on the stage with the Sowetan string ensemble. They were like with their instruments, but they were moving. They didn't, usually when you see an orchestra, people are sitting, but that first violinist and those violinists, they were moving, they were dancing, they had some steps. And you knew they practiced. You knew they knew their stuff. The first violinist, there were 4 soloists. None of them had sheet music. Wow. They didn't have any sheet music, which means their confidence came in the fact that they practiced and they knew their stuff. And they were strong in knowing their stuff. Now, this is very important, especially for young people, because we teach them, don't be a braggart, but you got to have some, you got to say, I'm all of that in a bag of chips. Now, that doesn't mean that someone else is not all of that. So that's where you give the respect to somebody else too. So you all that and they all that. It's Ubuntu. I see you as I see me.
Absolutely.
You and I are the same. When I see you, I see the God in you. So it doesn't mean that I have to go low so you can be. And this is a problem we have. People are putting people down so they can feel important. But in fact, you can never feel important putting somebody down because you got to go down there with them. So you don't stay all the way up there. So it's a fine line between being a braggart and having confidence in your ability, because you've studied, you've practiced, you've read, you've taken the test. When you go in for a test, you're a little nervous and have butterflies, but you got it nailed because you practiced. Last night I was watching Akeelah and the Bee. A wonderful movie with Lawrence Fishburne. Everybody should watch it, about this little girl from Compton who wins the spelling bee. And she doesn't want to do it because the environment doesn't say you should be a spelling bee champion. But Lawrence Fishburne was so powerful in teaching her what she had in her. And of course, in the movie, they use Marianne Williamson's, that don't be afraid of yourself. That little speech that was in President Mandela's inauguration speech about, who are you afraid of? That you're only making yourself small, but why? So we teach kids to be quiet and shut up instead of encouraging them. Yes, you need to have respect for your elders, there's no question. But if a child is whimsical or exciting or happy about something, encourage that. They may not go the path of the traditional education. They may find another path, and that other path is taking them to a level of excellence. Give them confidence. Be excited about them, And sometimes it's hard when you're a parent because you want your kids to do. But I live in Cahill Gibran space. Your children are not your children. Right. They are life's longing for itself. They come through you. So confidence is a real important one, and he was right. Yeah. So we have to give our young black boys and girls more and more confidence. So we're going to take a little song here, Champion by Queen. Of course, they classic. And then I Am the Champion by B.O.B. And then we're going to hear from D when we come back.